What is going on, badasses around the globe? It is BadassDonny, and today I'm bringing you another top 5. Now, I haven't brought one for about a week, 2 weeks, I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to be covering top 5 best training spots in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, I did this on my last channel, but I felt like it just wasn't executed right. I just basically tried to go the easy route, and I didn't think about difficulty, and was like, yeah, Shinonuma, one of the best training spots ever. And I felt like a lot of people disagreed with that. Now, I'm going to be covering, in my personal opinion, on difficulty, as well as just replayability and fun. How fun it is to play. So anyways, make sure to leave a like. But anyways, let's get right into this video. Jumping into the number 5 spot. This actually may be deemed as a very random 5 spot. And I feel like a lot of you are really gonna, disrespect me because of it. They're gonna diss me. Oh, your videos fucking suck now. Well, I'm gonna be completely honest with you on how I feel about this. But the number 5 spot goes to Transit, the M16 tunnel. Now, I found that this area was one of the best training spots on Transit, simply because there's a gun there. And, I think the Avogadro doesn't spawn there, as well as there's no denizens there. So they're not there to rape your face. Originally, I trained in the diner without Jug and any perks. I only had 3 quick revives, and simply just had the shield and whatever I got from the box until it moved. That's pretty much what I did, because it was so damn tedious of a map. I didn't want to go around, get Jug, and get all this different stuff, because it just wasn't worth it. But now, it's to the point where I'm willing to get set up, because I have more time on my hands to do it, and I'm willing to do that, and then once I get set up, I basically go to that one area, and I train there. I grab the M16 as one of my primary guns. Excuse me. But basically, I go to anywhere in that area, and I kind of train there, because it's a pretty decent place. There's no denizens, no Avogadro, none of that shit. Meaning, it's a pretty peaceful and awesome place to train, yet it's still difficult, because I don't know, there might be lava, I can't really remember. But it was a pretty solid place to train. I enjoy doing it all the time now. It's a lot better setup. I can get further with it. I think I've gone to around 30 with it. I'm not too quite sure. But I haven't played Transit for a while. But simply, I just love doing this now because it's a lot more better executed than it was when that one area. Just simply because, well, Transit is Transit, and I felt like this kind of compensate for it. So anyways, the Transit M16 tunnel comes into the number 5 spot. In the number 4 spot, I have the Junction from Shadows of Evil. I stay here till about round 7. I get the LCAR-9. I get the Bloodhound, which you originally given, so I don't know what else you get. But I basically train here until about round 7. It's a pretty risky training spot. It's very difficult, but it's fun. I enjoy this. I shoot into the zombies and knife till round 4. And then once I do that, I grab the LCAR-9. And I start mowing them down. Once I get to about 10,000 points, I start opening up doors. I get Jug. I get all this stuff. And it's a pretty solid strategy. I love doing it. But after everything's open, I love going back here with my complete setup and just do this. In fact, this strategy was more popular before they found out about the Pack-Punch training area. And I feel like it's a lot more safe because if you train in the Pack-Punch area, you run like you all run. You got a chance of being cock-blocked by a zombie, which I have seen so many. In fact, I might show a little montage here. But yeah, simply, I just love this place. It's an excellent place to train. It's good for difficulty. It has what you need there. And basically, I would just Pack-Punch the LCAR-9, get the Flux Car or whatever it is, and get Dead Wire or Blast Furnace, and then I would just go through the rounds doing this. And then I'd have a shotgun, the KRM, which is also in this area, mow down the Margwa, and it was a pretty solid strategy. Not one of the best, but it was fun to do every time I hopped in. So anyways, the Junction from Shadows of Evil comes in to the number 4 spot. In the number 3 spot, I have the Duri's Power Location, or Teleporter. Now this, I love doing. It's something I've thought about doing before I figured out about the capping on the catwalk strategy, which, it starts off in that room. You pretty much start at the Teleporter, you kind of train in there. Once you kind of get him a little bit more, you start going outside, you go where the Bowie knife is, Once you get them there, you're trained there. You can also go into the power, turn on the electric trap, fry those zombies. Next round. It's a pretty solid strategy if you want to do it for like any kind of console. I'm pretty sure everything has it. It pretty much will work for anything. But the reason I love this strategy so much is because there's so much there to work with. You have the like KN44, the STG. You have the perks that's in the room, which is Quick Revive on Black Ops 1 and World at War, or a random perk on Black Ops 3. And you also have the box if it spawns there, and it's just solid. You have the trap, and it's a pretty good training spot if you want to go for high rounds, if you don't like camping, and or simply just if you want to like increase motive, like make things a little bit more difficult or more fun, because you know, as you know, camping on the catwalk, it just gets boring after a while, and it just is no fun. But I feel like this is where it puts the Wonder Wall to good use, so you're not camping with it. And it's just overall one of the best ways to go in terms if you want to make things fun and interesting for your game, to be honest. Because there's so many times I have gone down, but there's also so many times where I've had so much fun doing this. And to be honest, it's got to be one of the best training spots that I've found, other than like the next two spots. So anyways, the Dries Power training spot comes in to the number 3 spot. In the number 2 spot, I give it to the Nuketown behind the house box locations. Now simply, I found this map. It's pretty damn good if you want to get better. I've used this strategy because the perks around them, you could drop around 20 and go train in that area. It's awesome. But simply, I just love this because it's a good way to get better or just have fun in general. I have known so many people that have used this strategy, like the Smith Plays. He does the same thing as I do, which he probably found it at first. So, don't judge me for anything. I didn't watch his video at the time when I did this. But simply, he goes into round 20. I don't know why I sound like that. I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. But simply, he would go to round 20. He'd have the M1911. He'd go to the box location, train back there, get a gun from the box, and try to survive as long as he can. And I have to say, since he's done this, his quality in terms of training and his how good he is at zombies has definitely increased. I have definitely felt an improvement with myself when I did this. It's just an awesome thing to do because it's a challenge, yet it can be easy if you want it to be. If it isn't, then, well, rip everything, but this, I feel like, is a lot of fun to do, and I always enjoy going back and doing this multiple times just to, spruce up on my skills, or if I just want to go and just, test my luck and be like, you know what, let's just have some fun and see where Jug spawns, we'll see where this spawns, and just see how good I do, and it's just fun to do once in a while, kind of get that feeling into it. So anyways, the Nuketown behind the house is near the box trading location. That's one big-ass name. Comes in to the number 2 spot. Now on to some honorable mentions. I have Ascension as well as the one and only Shinonuma. Now these are good maps, all nostalgic and all good maps, like I was saying. But the one problem I have with them, and this is something I explained at the beginning of my video, is that they're way too damn easy. And that's what I find that kind of removes the fun. Like after you go so far in Shinonuma, it just doesn't get fun. And the same with Ascension, it doesn't get fun after so many points, and then once the monkeys come in and spawning and steal your perks, it kind of just starts getting tedious. And just overall, these maps they're good training spots, they're easy to get to those high rounds, but they kind of lose that feeling of fun after so much time. And that's just simply why I don't play them as much as these other maps, is simply because that they take away from the fun of those maps. And I feel like if I play it once in a while, I kind of get that feel back of zombies where it feels nice to play it, but anywhere after that it just doesn't get fun anymore, and I kind of just don't want to play anymore, so I usually just turn off the game, and yeah, that's about it. So anyways, honorable mentions, Ascension and Shinonuma. But anyways, we're gonna go right into the number 1. In the number 1 spot, the one that you've all been waiting for, and if you don't know this, rip. This is one of the most well-known training spots, one of the best, and personally my favorite as well as nostalgic. It is Kino der Toten's stage. This is something that has been around ever since Black Ops 1, ever since training has been found. everybody would train on the front of the map. You had your basic M16, I think it is, there. You have your Bowie knife, jug in that one area, and you would just train there, get the thunder gun, and so on and so forth. But basically what I did is I got the MP40 or the Mustang and Sally with the thunder gun, and I would train in the middle of it. So that means I went around where the box was, I went where like there was the tight corners, where the power was. I did this because I wanted the challenge. And I have to say, it was one of the best and nostalgic training spots that I have. Not only did I have everything nearby that you needed, but simply, it was the center of everything. It was fun to get to. My highest round on that is round 45. And I've played this map like 50 times already. And it still doesn't get old. And I hope it doesn't change, because this is one of my first maps and one of my favorite maps. And to be honest, every time that I go on, I keep on improving and improving and improving in my training in that one area. So I find that this is one of the best training spots for me. And personally, I feel like a lot of people can agree with me on this. And to be honest, I don't see any map that can outperform this in any way, because, you know, next year zombies, they might bring something new, they might not, I don't know. And currently with Infinite Warfare zombies, well, obviously everybody knows it sucks dick. So I'm gonna go off with that. Anyways, Kino der Toten stage comes in to the #1 spot. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like. It would really help me out if you guys did that. And it would benefit you guys too in some kind of way. As well as make sure to go and check my friends in the description. Go check out their channel, some awesome guys. As well as make sure to go and check out my previous video. As well as I am doing a 3-2-1 challenge on Ascension currently. Going really well. I hope you guys all go check that out. As well as make sure to subscribe. And also comment what you guys think. I will reply to all of your guys' comments. And I will legit reply to all of your guys' comments. So yeah, make sure to go do that. So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoy, and I will talk to you later. Asserted.